Hi Pisces, this is Just with your June 24th, 2019 weekly reading. Yay, you guys are the last sign. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, it looks like you guys definitely have been on a winning streak coming out of weeks prior. Your finances has picked up, it looks like, so that's really good. And it looks like you're building on what you've accomplished weeks prior. So more income to come. You're building nicely and slowly. So keep that momentum. It looks like it's working for you. I do see that there will be some monies that comes into you. It could be by way of what's owed to you. So if you have anything out there that people owe you money, call up now, or it's reach out now, or expect something in the mail. Look at your bank statements, look in your email, look at your actual mailboxes, but look out for possible income or monies coming to you. An additional amount of money that will be coming to you is what it looks like. Some of you may have recently gotten married, and so you may be having gifts coming to your home is what it looks like as well. So congratulations if some of you have recently gotten married. Your week though, your challenge for this week though, could be staying balanced, grounded, even in the midst of drama. Everyone this week has gotten some form of drama, but actually it looks like some of you are going to you will end on top of some drama that may be afoot, and you'll be using your words wisely, and that will rebalance you. So almost like, it's weird. It's almost like, you're not able to kind of avoid drama, but the drama works in your favor. So there you go. And you may not be stable. Some of you may be in between homes. So you could be, does that make sense to say you're homeless, but you're not homeless because you're in between homes? But I just get kind of like almost like homelessness, or homelessness in the sense of you have a place, but you haven't moved in yet. If that makes any sense. So you could be crashing with people. You could be with someone else. That may be problematic. Some of you could just be stressed out a little bit this week. So try to circumvent that. You do need rest. You need rest. Hello, you're a Pisces. You're ruled by Neptune. You need rest. I mean, of course, it's the second planet that rules you. Jupiter is the first, but you need rest, Pisces. You are the sign of the subconscious, of sleeps, of dreams. So get your rest, because I feel like with that, you're able to see clearly in situations. Some of you are moving. Yeah, you're moving, and you're no longer feeling that you have to defend this move. You have to defend your right to move on to something, move into something, move on from something. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. And you're making that loud and clear. So it's like, I'm doing this and I don't give a damn what you say. Like, I kind of get that, whether you're telling people literally or by your actions, you're proving it, like, I'm moving forward. Hello, you didn't get the memo. That's your fault. I see potential fallouts, problems, issues, a lot of tension. Just like Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, go back and listen to the Sagittarius reading. It does speak to a lot of tension, a lot of undercurrents kind of bubbling up. I feel like a lot of you guys will be dealing with a lot of people. But for some of you, this is an isolated situation. You may feel like your institutions are against you, especially if you are a Pisces woman, you may feel like an institution is a bit against you. You may feel like, and it could have something to do with healthcare, family leave act, something that is, you don't feel it's more pro women, or it's lacking some type of provision that would be more in alignment with women, with motherhood, that sort of thing. Some of you may need to go to your child's school. Your child may need special care. They may have special needs, and you just don't really feel like you may feel like the way you've been treated is unnecessarily. I feel, try to meet anyone's nasty words or nasty actions towards you. Try to meet it. You guys usually don't have a problem with rising to the occasion, but I would say rise to the occasion, because it's going to come back to bite them. I do feel that there's a decision that's coming down that, again, some of you may feel like it was a little rough. It was a little unnecessary For some of you, the way that someone's talking to you could be, you feel is unnecessary. Yeah, you guys are going through judgments. You guys are going through a divorce. It can get very nasty if this has been a divorce proceeding that you're going through. Some of you may want to move the kids. Yeah, you may have wanted to leave a state or country with your children. And you're going to be unable to, or someone's kicking back. Like, your ex-husband or your soon-to-be ex, like this person, they haven't been a quote-unquote dad, right? You've always had to be the caregiver, but now they're fighting back against you, and now you have to go to court because now they want to see their child, and you may feel like, well, I'm keeping my children away from you, or a child away from you, because you're mean, because you're, you've been, the people that you keep are, questionable. The way that you act toward me is abusive. Something that you feel is a bit abusive as to why you probably want to move or safeguard your child, but now well, maybe the cops are getting involved, or the authorities are getting involved. Okay. I feel that it can get pretty hairy going through a divorce. I see that clearly. It can get pretty hairy, Pisces, going through a divorce. It looks like you're not able to reconcile the situation. You guys have been at odds with one another, and there's no stability here between the two of you. You just can't find the common ground with each other. You can't. You see it one way, they see it another way, that sort of thing. Some of you may have tried to let bygones be bygones, try to tell them that, hey, I want to fix this. I want to work on the situation. And you want to get to a place of peace with them. Let time take its course, because I feel over time things will kind of level out. It will level out over time. But there may be this week some hurt words, some harsh words, truths being told, but it being told in a way that stings the other person, like it really can hurt the other person. I feel for some of you, by week's end, someone's actions, it doesn't necessarily have to be yours, but someone gets found out about a situation. Like, you find something out, someone gets caught in the act, and you don't really know what to do with what you found out. You don't know exactly what to do about someone coming back into your life. Someone may be coming back to you, but this is someone who's been less than honest, who's known to be just dishonest in every way. For some of you, it'll be all different. And again, they may need money. Some kind of way of them coming back into your life disrupts you in some kind of way. It's like it throws you off. And you may not know if you're going to be able to heal your heart from the situation. This separation is taking a toll on some of you, because it's, like I said, it's very nasty. But at the core of it, like in your heart of all hearts, some of you really believe that one day you'll work this out with this person. Now, Pisces, you know what they say, that Neptune always leads you guys astray and have you thinking about a higher love that's not possible on Earth. And some of you may be falling prey to that. The advice here is for you to, for some of you, the advice is to give up hope on the situation, and, to not allow this new way of going, like this new journey that you're going to go on. Don't allow that fear of the unknown back you in a corner where you'll accept anything from someone. Does that make sense? So fear of being alone, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. All of these things could be plaguing you guys to one extent or another. And it may force you, or at times it may test you to see if you'll go back to someone, if you'll take someone back, if you'll accept something that devalues you. Okay. So it is to say that you need to kind of, and then you need to change that energy. So reclaim hope, reclaim a new beginning, one that can be more structured and more developing toward a new you, one that you can find better investment in with this new you. Change happens to us, and it's by choice or sometimes by force. But re-establish the energy. Don't become the victim, but become an independent, become someone that now moves forward in spite of what's happening around you. I do feel that some of you may want to go back, but then you're not sure. And you're like, well, it's a lot of work to try to get back to this place where we used to be, because there was a lot of hurt. So I do see someone wanting to come back, wanting to work a situation out. Someone could be heavy on your mind if you're a Pisces man. I get a fire sign woman here, very prominent. There may be there may be somebody else involved in the equation between the two of you, or the two of you are not speaking. You could be at odds at this time, but she's heavy on your mind. You want to reach out to this woman. You want to start over with her slowly but surely. You want to start over with her, or someone wants to start over with you, Pisces, slowly but surely. But I get this more for Pisces men. Pisces women, there's a man that wants to start over with you slowly but surely. Okay. He's thinking about you. He's ruminating about you. He would have liked to have had you in his life. He would still like to have you in his life. But there's a lot of misfortune that came with the relationship. Okay. Or there's a misfortune now. And so by the end of the week, although there's a wanting to kind of get together with someone, you have to make a decision if you're willing to fight for this love, if you're willing to accept the love. And if you accept it, what did you not do in the past that needs to be revised now in order for you to get favorable outcomes? I feel for Pisces, because you are the sign of the higher spiritual realm, right? So the way that you see things is on a more higher spiritual realm. You see the best in people, whereas Scorpio sees the worst in people. It's not that they're bad people, just Scorpio tends to kind of see the reality of what the dark side of a person can be, and you guys tend to see the reality of what the light side of a person is. With that, you kind of forego self, right? And that's how you become this self-sacrificing Pisces, as they call it. Now, for those of you that know that about yourself, or you may just be discovering it with me telling you here, it's a great opportunity for you to do what? Exercise boundaries. We do know that Neptune is a boundless planet. And so you taking on that Neptunian energy, a lot of times there's no boundaries in your relationships. And so now it is a clear distinction that it's time for you to create boundaries in this relationship, whether you're going to accept someone back, whether you're trying to work on an existing relationship, whether you're moving forward on your own, independent and free of any ties to others. When love comes to you, if love is here for you now, or if love is trying to come back to you, boundaries needs to be established. So it's going to take for you to take a hardcore look, possibly in the next 2 weeks to up to 2 months. Really do your own analytics. Look at yourself critically, good, bad, and indifferent. Don't hide from it. Write down your flaws. Write down, what do you truly need to change? How can you be a better you, so that when you apply the boundaries, your expectations are met, right? Because you're able to give out the same. I personally feel that a lot of times Pisces, especially if Pisces are living on a higher plane, they give too much love to begin with, period. If you've been wishing and dreaming for a particular guy, that person usually comes in the form of being Pisces, or have some form of Pisces moon, Venus, Mercury, to where they can give you this ultimate dream that you've always wanted. So know your value, know your worth, know what you bring to the table, because you are unlike others out there. What you give when it comes to matters of heart is different, and it is quite exceptional. And with that information, I feel that when this person comes back, if there's someone that you're still in a relationship with and trying to get on the other side of whatever heartache and pain, whatever discord that has caused the breakdown of your relationship, or if you're now opening your heart for something new and you want to start again and perhaps invite love in, take the time, do self-reflection, and create the proper boundaries. And I feel like you'll be completely better for it. And it's going to take a little time, but every day it looks that the benefit and the blessing is that you move forward to a more balanced you. And alone time is probably what you feel. You may not want it, but once you give into it, you'll appreciate that you've had it, because it'll be just what you need. And while you have some alone time, make sure that it is time spent sleeping. Okay, you need some rest, Pisces. So in the extended, we're going to look at this person and you and find out what's really going on with what are the challenges, what are the benefits here in this relationship. Are they coming back? And when they do, what are the actions that they're going to take? How are you going to respond? How do you feel deep down inside? What are your challenges? And ultimately, how is this all going to work out for you? If you're interested in that and more, click the link in the description box below. We can get started. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reaching the beginning and end to this video, as well as the description box below. And hey, I want to hear from you, Pisces. You know, I got that a little bit reversed, but that's just for my listeners who know my whole outro. But I want to hear from you guys. So if you would like to leave a message, please do so. I would love to hear from you. So in the comment section, let me know what's going on with you. I don't know if I touched on finances. I said that it looks pretty good, but be conservative, because by the end of the week, you're either going to have to pay out something. Some of you are going to have to pay out something. So, or money may come into you now, but don't feel like it's going to come in forever. Like money looks pretty decent, and you may get some more money coming in, or you may have to pay out something. And you're very talented right now. You kind of can use your talent. Like you have this hidden talent that can earn you income. So if you kind of know what it is, or you've been thinking about doing something, don't hold back. Show them what you are made of, and show them what you got. Because I also wanted to say this, and hopefully you guys are still listening. If any of you are having to do a presentation, having to be on stage in any kind of way, that looks like it's going to be quite favorable for you. Okay. Let me see how this all rolled out. It was that. Is this there? Because I already picked the cards. But it looks like it's going to be favorable for you guys. It may be a couple of months before you get final word on, what they thought about you, that whole thing. But it looks like you're going to kind of stun the audience. So good on you. Now I'll close. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Pisces.